Those that have been entertaining us for years, 2020 isn't quite done without remembering the beautiful Dawn Wells, formerly Mary Ann of Gilligan's Island, among her many roles. To make sure our words are given in respect, homage, and to remember a woman that was entertaining the masses before quite a few of us were even born, here are a few fun facts about the living legend. But before we get into it, watch this video to the end, share with your friends, and smash the red button to subscribe. Early life. Wells was born Dawn Alberta Wells to Evelyn Steinbrenner and Joe Wesley Wells in Reno, Nevada, where she attended Reno High School. Her father owned a local Reno shipping center called Wells Cargo. After high school graduation, Wells attended Stevens College in Columbia, Missouri, where she majored in chemistry. She transferred to the University of Washington in Seattle, where she graduated in 1960 with a degree in theater arts and design. She was a member of the Alpha Chi Omega sorority. Career. In 1955, Wells was crowned Miss Nevada and represented her state in the Miss America 1960 pageant in Atlantic City, New Jersey. In Hollywood, Wells made her debut on the ABC's The Roaring Twenties and the movie The New Interns, and was cast in episodes of such television series as The Joey Bishop Show, 77 Sunset Strip, Cheyenne, Maverick, and Bonanza. Wells appeared as a guest star on Wagon Train, Tales of Wells Fargo, 87th Precinct, Surfside 6, Hawaiian Eye, Ripcord, The Everglades, and The Detectives. One of the last surviving series regulars from Gilligan's Island. A lot of those watching this video will likely remember her days spent on the cast of Gilligan's Island, since the continual debate between who was hotter, Ginger or Mary Ann, is still one that happens to spark now and then. Although both Dawn and Tina Louise, who is still alive and is the last surviving member of the show at this time, grew old a long time ago, and people are holding on to their images from decades past. Well, that's what folk tend to do. Though since there are plenty of old characters that people still manage to compare with each other, and some that they'll pit against contemporary characters just to see who is thought to be more beautiful and in a sense more popular. Among such old characters is Wells, who went on to star in other projects and even had a successful theater career after Gilligan's Island. But it's fair to say that the show managed to follow her wherever she went, since, as anyone should be able to imagine, her image from the show is how people wanted to see her, and ultimately, how they came to care about her. However, everyone had their favorite on the show at one point, since plenty of folks even liked the skipper and the professor. But Wells was one of those that had a special place in the hearts of a lot of people, for several reasons. One of those being that she felt like the down-to-earth individual that kind of rounded out the cast, given that Ginger was a movie star, the professor was highly intelligent, the Howells were extremely rich, and Gilligan and Skipper were more or less the comic relief and were responsible for the ship that brought everyone to the island. However, everyone had their part to play, and they did it so well that the show lasted for 98 episodes, and even had a TV movie that came out in the 70s. Apart from that, Wells' career was still a full one since before and after Gilligan's Island. She managed to land one role after another, no matter if she was an extra or had a part for more than one episode. The point is that she did more in her life than star as Mary Ann. But the fact is that a lot of people choose to see her this way, since, to be honest, it was one of her best parts. The Mary Ann's Gilligan's Island Cookbook. In 1993, Wells published Mary Ann's Gilligan's Island Cookbook with co-writers Ken Beck and Jim Clark, including a foreword by Bob Denver. Alan Hale Jr., who played the skipper on Gilligan's Island, contributed a family recipe, Kansas chicken and dumplings, to her cookbook. Hale's character was the inspiration behind such concoctions as Skipper's coconut cream pie, Skipper's navy bean soup, and Skipper's goodbye ribeye, and he is depicted as Skipper Jonas Gumby in numerous photographs throughout the book. Her original gingham blouse sold for $20,700. Back in 2005, Wells sold the classic gingham blouse and cut-off jean shorts that her character became famously known for. According to the Times, her dress was sold for $20,700 to the Beverly Hills auction house. According to Showbiz Cheat Sheet, they are currently being displayed at the Hollywood Museum lobby. While the outfit was nowhere near as valuable as a Hepburn or Monroe dress, it's also not an amount to treat lightly. What would Mary Ann do? A Guide to Life. In 2014, Wells released What Would Mary Ann Do? A Guide to Life, which she co-wrote with Steve Stinson. The book was released to coincide with the 50th anniversary of Gilligan's Island. As the sweet, polite, and thoughtful Mary Ann Summers from Kansas in the hit series Gilligan's Island, Dawn Wells created an unforgettable and beloved character that still connects with people 50 years from the show's debut in 1964. As the good girl among the group of castaways on a tiny island, she was often positioned against the glamorous and exotic Ginger Grant, played by Tina Louise, prompting many to ask, are you a Ginger or a Mary Ann? This book not only helps readers answer that question for themselves, but also sends the inspirational and heartwarming message that, yes, good girls do finish first. What Would Mary Ann Do? Contains 12 chapters on everything from how Mary Ann would respond to changes in today's culture to addressing issues confronting single women and mothers, personal life, and final days. Wells married Larry Rosen, a talent agent, on October 27, 1962. The couple had no children and were divorced in 1967. Death. Wells died on December 30th, 2020, at the age of 82 in Los Angeles, due to causes related to COVID-19 during the pandemic in California. The week before her death, she had a Happy New Year video pre-recorded to be released on said holiday. Unfortunately, she couldn't see the new year. While we'll love to continue to see Wells on our silver screens, in the meantime, rest in peace, ma'am. You'll be missed. Find this video interesting? Do follow us for more interesting ones. Hit the red button to subscribe and the bell button to get notified every single time.